One day we went to the Ural Mountains in Russia. The cold was a beast that clawed into our bones, relentless and unforgiving. We had been hiking for days, the 9 of us, full of camaraderie and purpose. It was supposed to be an adventure, a test of endurance and skill. But now, as I sit here trembling, writing this with numb fingers, I know this will be my final account. It began the night we camped at the slope of Kolet Shakal, the Mountain of the Dead. The wind howled like a chorus of mournful spirits, but we were used to nature's fury. Our tent was pitched, and we huddled close, joking and sharing bread. The fire's warmth was a fragile comfort against the icy wilderness. Around midnight, the wind changed. It wasn't natural. The howling stopped abruptly, replaced by an eerie silence that made the hairs on my neck stand on end. Then came the sound. Soft at first, like distant whispers. It grew louder, closer, like voices speaking in a language none of us could understand. Zenaida was the first to react, her eyes wide with fear. "Do you hear that?" she whispered. We all nodded, too scared to speak. Igor, our leader, tried to calm us, saying it was just the wind playing tricks. But I could see it in his eyes. He didn't believe his own words. The whispers turned into guttural growls, unnatural and chilling. Suddenly, something slammed into the tent with such force that the fabric tore. Panic erupted. We scrambled to grab anything we could: boots, coats, supplies. But the unseen force was relentless, battering the tent like a beast trying to devour us. In our frenzy, we ripped through the tent and fled into the snow. Barefoot and half-dressed, the freezing cold bit into my skin like knives, but the terror of whatever was outside was worse. The moon cast an otherworldly glow on the snow, and that's when I saw them, figures, tall and shadowy, standing at the tree line. They didn't move but seemed to watch us, their eyes glowing faintly, like embers in the dark. Lyudmila screamed, and we turned to see her collapse, clutching her throat as if choking on invisible hands. Then Yuri and Rustem fell too, their bodies convulsing as if something unseen was tearing them apart. I ran. I don't remember how far or how long, but I ran until my lungs burned and my legs gave out. I found myself at the edge of the forest, trembling and alone. The air was heavy with a suffocating silence. Then came the voices again, closer this time, whispering my name. I turned and saw Zenaida, her face pale, her eyes wide with terror. "Don't look at them," she gasped, clutching my arm. "Don't." Her sentence was cut short as her body was yanked backward, disappearing into the darkness. Her scream echoed briefly, then stopped, leaving only silence. I don't know how much time has passed. My hands are too frozen to write clearly, and the whispers are closer now. I can feel their presence, circling me, unseen but suffocating. My breath fogs the air as I stare into the darkness, knowing they are there, watching. If you find this journal, know that we didn't die from an avalanche or exposure. Something else hunts here, something ancient and unspeakable, and now it's my turn.
The Dyatlov Pass Incident, 1959. A group of 9 hikers mysteriously died in the Ural Mountains of Russia under bizarre circumstances. Their tent was found ripped open from the inside, and some bodies showed traumatic injuries, including skull fractures and missing eyes. The cause of their deaths remains unsolved, with theories ranging from avalanches to UFOs.